Hello and welcome back to the O'Day and Night podcast. I'm your host, Adam O'Day. Today I'm introducing a new segment at the very end called Top Play of the Past Week. Now, this individual play does not necessarily have to have a huge impact on the outcome of the game that it was made in, but it could definitely be an impact play, such as a walk-off go-ahead home run or 70-yard touchdown to set the tone, something along those lines. But before we get there, I'd like to congratulate the OU softball team. Last night they won their third consecutive national championship with a 5-1 win over Florida State, and that win was their 53rd win in a row. Pretty much the entire season they won. They lost one game back in February, but this 53-game win streak, longest win streak ever in the history of college softball. So, huge congrats to the OU softball team. I believe this team was the best collegiate softball team of all time, and if not that, top 2 or 3 easily. So, congrats to them. And, yeah. Now, for my next topic, I'd like to discuss 10-year-old TikTok and Instagram phenom, Baby Gronk. As I mentioned, he's 10 years old. He's already got over 300,000 followers on Instagram, and he recently got rizzed up by Livy, which, I mean, if you don't know what Riz is, that's basically like you're flirting with someone. So, Baby Gronk, he's, going on all these college visits recently to Memphis, Mizzou, and many others. He's supposedly already been offered an early scholarship by Oregon, which, I mean, he's 10 years old, like, no, you shouldn't do that. Like, he won't be playing high school ball for another, 5-6 years, so at the end of the day, Baby Gronk, yes, he's big for his age, but, I mean, I highly doubt that he'll be able to develop into, a 5-star recruit. This just goes to show the dark side of the social media and when it comes to recruiting, because this whole thing was thought up by Baby Gronk's dad, and I mean, I can see the merit of if you create an Instagram account for your pet dog, show how cute your dog is, or if you have an account to show off your custom Mustang car, great, go for it. You're showing off your creativity there. But to show off your 9-10-year-old son who's just pretty big for his age, no. I mean, come on. At the end of the day, Baby Gronk just epitomizes just what is wrong with youth sports in general, but especially with social media and how recruiting can be toxic for these younger kids. So now for my last segment, top plays. The play I chose was of my all-time favorite baseball team, the St. Louis Cardinals. They came down to Arlington to play the Texas Rangers at the beginning of this week. Unfortunately, I was unable to go to any of the games, but in the June 7th game, the Cardinals were in a bit of a jam pretty early on. The Rangers had the bases loaded with only one out. Jack Flaherty was pitching for them, and He struck out Jonah Heim to get the second out. Then for out number 3, I'll just let this video speak for itself.
Texas. A swing and a ground ball. Goldie, a diving play from his knee. Throws to Flaherty to get the out. And
the Cardinals would go on to win this game 1-0, proving that this play was the deciding factor in all likelihood of this game. And hopefully the Cardinals will be able to start a hot streak with that really great pitching performance from Flaherty. I believe he's starting to go back to that 2019 form where he was the Cardinals' ace. And hopefully the offense can pick it up a little bit, be a bit more consistent. And I believe this roster is talented enough for the Cardinals to make it far into the playoffs. And congrats to the Rangers for winning this series and for a great season so far. I hope, as someone living in the DFW area and having to watch the Rangers be just absolutely terrible for so long, it's nice to see them do well. Anyways, that's all I had for this podcast. I hope y'all enjoyed.